Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, out here in the lab doing what I do for you. You have no idea. This is the best. Right in 25 was led by a storyteller, story with a message and a story for life. These are life lessons. I'm giving them, you receiving them. That's a good way to go. Let's go. Right thinking mission is to is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Get ready to get your lesson on. Come on. Right thinking way of life through a mental and spiritual discipline applied daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka to know thyself. That's my mission. I want it for you, dog on it. For you can have an answer to this question, which is personal. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard that. Excuse me. Excuse me. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. Teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. Knowledge of self is what wakes you up. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinking, know thyself. And to Maya, be true. You have to keep balance in your life. And guess what? We're going to the book. I got a lesson for you today. Out of the book, out of the P-Funk's Thinking Right book of lessons. This one titled Disciplines of Performing Selfless Service. As a sage, as a master teacher, evangelist, I do what I consider God's work. I give information that'll help you out. That's it. I'm gonna tell you what to do, how to do. I relay information that'll help you get to where I know you can be, to your maker, with this understanding and this philosophy. Okay, let's go. Giving a selfless service. The first thing is it's important. It's an important ingredient in the spiritual development of living right thinking philosophy, spiritual lifestyle. Okay, everything is done in accordance with your higher self, your creator, your God, whatever you want to call him. Okay, but a selfless service is when you adopt the attitude of being a servant of your divine self. Everyone and every living creature, you feel like you are an instrument of the divine, always working to help the less fortunate people. My pastor tell me I got one hand in God, I got the other hand with the people. So I'm a bridge to the people, to God. I got no problem with that. He said evangelist, I say sage, it's all the same thing. I'm doing God's work. And I'm trying to help all those who need it and those who want it. Now, here are some important points to know and understand if you're going to practice my right thinking philosophy, or what is called a selfless service. Once you have mastered total control of what your body, that's the physical fitness part. Remember, mind, body, and soul. So first thing you got to do is control your body, speech, and thoughts. Mind, body, and soul. You're living right thinking philosophy, aka Maya. You see yourself as what? An instrument of the divine. I'm a servant, as being used to bring harmony and peace to help others in the world. Starting with my Patterson's community first of all. Then I branch out. I'm starting small, working my way up. But now you have to understand that all human beings and nature are expressions of God. Again, excuse me. So giving a selfless service to all human beings and nature is therefore you're really serving the supreme being, aka God. So right thinkers, as servants of the divine self, you live by Maya. You also heal your or spiritual healer. I can bring comfort to those in need spiritually. right thinkers, we are servants of humanity. You are a doctor, a healer with spiritual knowledge, will which and the treatment a treatment needed to cure them those with ills from the disease of ignorant of spirituality, and it's a action of unrighteousness is yes, right living. Maya is what you want to do. If you're living a unrighteous life, you're going to have problems. When you're living right and doing the right things, I give a selfless service. It works like a charm. Watch this. Practicing right thinking philosophy leads to what? Self-knowledge. That's the best knowledge. And that is the cure. The bigger the headache, the bigger the pill. Self-knowledge will cure all your ills. Call me the doctor because I'm prescribing spiritual knowledge. With spiritual knowledge, you will cure all problems in your life. So now we are what? Crystal clear and fully understood that by selfish serving, you are what? Really serving your true self, your higher self, not the ego self. Again, when you have a choice to serve your higher self, God, or yourself, ego, you, that's a choice you have to make. Secondly, watch this. If you're the person living by right, aka Maya, right thinking, mate, you should not expect what? A particular result from your actions. If I do something for you, I'm good with that. Why? Because my blessings coming from another source, not you. I'm not looking for you to repay nothing I do. I don't lend money, so I ain't gonna worry about that. I do favors, I help out, give advice. Those are things I can do that don't cost me, don't hurt me nothing. I'm not gonna hurt myself to help you. That's one of my philosophical concepts again. Learned that from Mason. That cable toe get tight. If I get choking, I'm cutting you loose. Another lesson. All right, get back. Now, because a right thinker does not perform a selfish service actions and wait for a reward or even praises from the people you do it for, that's not the reason for doing a selfless service. That is not why you perform a selfless act. If you live by my right thinking philosophy, you will perform your selfless services what? Without the egoistic intent, meaning I'm doing this, but you're gonna do that for me. God don't make deals. You do or you don't do. You do, reward. You don't do, no reward. Simple. You can't give reward for not doing something. Here you go. Now, by living, right thinking, aka philosophy Maya, it will lead you to what? Being more sensitive to who? To your fellow man, human beings' needs and the needs of others and the acknowledgement of their existence. Some people I like, they ain't on their level, they don't even exist, so that's not good. All right. Our spirit as the very essence of one, our true self, to become highly advanced, watch this, in the lofty teachings of right thinking philosophy, you have to master it, aka Maya philosophy, and becoming one with what? The supreme being through what? Righteous deeds and action. This is further proven, watch this, proven by the hymn to Maya that contained in the scripture now on the walls in the Berlin Papyrus, and it reads, watch this, Maya Aku, Maya is the source of life. Maya na Buten. Maya is everywhere you are. Cha Hina Maya. Rise in the morning with right Maya. Ankh Hina Maya. Live with Maya daily. Ha Sema Maya. Let every limb join with Maya. Maya her 10. Maya is who you are deep down. In essence, your true identity is one with the divine self, God. That's how you self-serve God, by doing services for others, giving freely of yourself. That's being a God servant. That's what I do for you. Short lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back.